Okay, Tom Grossi. Big day, big morning here in the Perna household, Dom. We had a first time experience. Carmi sat on the toilet and peed on the toilet for the first time.
Wait, peed on like the seat or like peed in the toilet?
It was close.
All right, we'll take it. We saw. Oh, baby. We here.
We steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS. Nailed it. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. It was a big yeah. In the toilet. Nailed it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. Now, we'll see if it takes, but it was a big moment. As a parent, like, you know, there are battles.
Did she tell you? Was she like, hey, I need to go potty? Or was it kind of like, we're going to put you on there and see what happens?
No, she tells us, because she's still in diapers, but she's like, will you change me? I just peed. So, like, she's ready. She understands. She knows what's happening. So this morning, Jess just committed, took the diaper off, said, when you need to go potty, we're sitting on the toilet. It was a very long, emotional process. Yeah. Did not like it. But then she sat on it. Maybe we bribed her to get up. Maybe Jess bribed her to get on there. But once she was on there, because she had to go, she kept like standing up and like doing this. She refused. But then she did it. So, you know.
I still miss sometimes. So, like, for Carmi to mastered at that age, like.
Yeah. I'm so happy right now we don't have a boy. And I'm thinking about all the pee missing. The act, like, you know.
That's why, like, a lot of when they grow up, right? A lot of boys, they want to be firemen because they have all that experience.
Yeah.
So, just putting out fires. That's it. That's it. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh yeah, there's so much flooding near me. Thankfully, not to my house. Oh, good God, literally torrential downpour, nonstop yesterday. It flooded a whole bunch of streets. They're like, don't go out. So yeah, good times. Good times.
Wild summer.
Mustard. Neither. Anyway,
mustard.
Yeah, honestly, like I have to get creative now, but honey mustard is the GOAT condiment.
Oh, honey mustard's good.
Right?
It's just mustard with sugar.
Yeah. Or honey or agave nectar.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's just God's sugar.
God's sugar?
Oh, yeah. Don't mind if I do.
I do love how the fan base literally sets us up for promos.
Yeah.
That's it. Boo. Fields has beat one NFC North team. Still, God. Bears fans, I missed you. I've missed you so much. This is your Super Bowl, right? That's a lie. Your Super Bowl is when we lose. This is like your hope. Like this is your playoffs here. It's the off season when you don't know if your team's gonna be bad or not. So
the Bears and Packers are in similar seasons.
You're in similar seasons.
They are like we figure out if this is our guy type of year. So
yeah, it's true. They're where the Bears were last year.
Yeah.
So God, if we beat them week 1,
would it? Yeah. Packers win the game. Jordan Love doesn't look great. Justin Field looks tremendous, but Bears still lose. Nothing is solved after week 1.
Okay, honestly, I'm okay with that. Then it's just, if we just win 4 games this year, and they're against the Vikings and the Bears, I consider that a win. So we rock. Well, we got lots to talk about today. Over in Broncos news, Javonte Williams looks like he's going to be ready to go for camp. Feeling good, feeling strong. And all of a sudden, he's feeling good after which two guys visit the Broncos stadium? Just saying.
Javonte, man, he is probably at the top of my list of players I'm most excited to watch this year. Wait, did we already fill? Oh, that's Wednesday's draft.
Yeah, that's Wednesdays. I'm 3 picks away and 4 picks away.
Nice. There is a link for a new underdog draft. We'll have a little bit more on that later, but
underdog. So that's true. They're probably pretty high. Wilson, I don't know if he's ever going to say he's the best QB. I mean, Perna, if you just compare off seasons to comparing where we were last year with Brandon Perna and the Broncos to this year being next to Russ's locker saying he's going to get 1 MVP vote, I feel like he's reined it in a little bit.
I'm like I'm an injured football player. I'm coming off an injury. Last year, I thought I was going to have a Pro Bowl season. Blew out both of my knees, my elbow, tore my groin, had my back hurt, big worse. So really just humbled down to nothing. Somehow I recovered from all those injuries. Fully? Don't know yet. Don't know if I'm fully recovered. But my expectations are okay. Let's do it.
Javonte Williams is going to have more than AJ Dillon because AJ Dillon's the RB2.
Yeah.
So Aaron Jones, I think, will have more. But like Javonte's, I'm assuming they're going to give him the ball a healthy amount.
Yeah. So. Look, I know Javonte's put in the work. He has rehabbed his tail off all season.
Yeah.
We know Javonte Williams is tough as nails. One of just like the pure toughest runners, one of the toughest to tackle runners. Whoa. Just that type of mentality. I wouldn't put it past him coming back from the terrible knee injury, being ready to go week 1. But I think he's gonna be eased in. I think of September is Williams getting his legs under him. We've got a whole preseason for him to actually test that knee, and you don't really know where it's at until it's tested. So I know we're trying to be optimistic. I believe in him, but I don't look at Javonte as being like Javonte until October earliest. And honestly, like, who knows? Probably later in the season, but he'll get back.
Did you see my Ken outfit?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
I got in a large and it's too big. I should have just went with medium. It's all right. Now, I really want to see. I want to do a switcheroonie. I really want to go to Oppenheimer dressed as Ken, and I want to dress as Oppenheimer for Barbie.
Oh, you still got time to do it.
If I lose clickbait again this week, they should make me go as Oppenheimer to Barbie. And I just do both. I'm going to go see Oppenheimer anyway. And now I have to go see Barbie. So it just works out.
Yeah, and you're doing them back to back, right?
I want to.
Nice.
I got to find tickets. I really wanted to go see it in 70 millimeter. Because, like, I'm not really snobby about movies. But, like, I like if it's a Christopher Nolan movie, it's shot in IMAX. Kind of want to go see it. So I saw Dunkirk in 70 millimeter. You know?
Yeah. My Chiefs video is doing pretty good.
That's it. Are you confident enough, Bears? Can you say no? Definitely not. Definitely not. Absolutely not.
GPG. Go Bears, go.
Oh, now look at all this trash talking here.
I'll take them all. I was a born L.
Lover,
leaver, loser.
What?
You love me, you leave me, you lose me.
It's true. I do. I want to go in 3D so you like fear the fire blowing on your face. That's what they said.
Barbie should be 3D. Why did 3D never really took off?
No, or it did with Avatar, and then that was
it.
They
tried again.
They made like Avatar, like they made the 3D TVs and all that great stuff. But he said he used no CGI in that film. No CGI. It's all real explosions.
In Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's pretty damn cool.
That's very cool, but unnecessary.
I might go see a movie tonight, actually.
What are you looking at tonight?
I might go see that new Wes Anderson movie.
Oh,
I like these movies.
Yeah, I did.
The Asteroid City one.
Yeah.
Do you know? I saw an interview recently with Ed Norton, and just like a clip popped up, and he made like $4,400 like from this movie, and that's it. Because like they all don't take money to go and work with Wes Anderson. I was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like that's why
Wes
he does like
Anderson,
those.
Hollywood's charity case for directors.
Yeah,
I'll pay you $4,400 because I spent $5 million getting this set to be perfectly symmetrical.
accurate.
No matter which angle we shoot it at.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I respect art.
It's true. It's true. So, Brandon Perna, you have lots of stories to break down too. You put a lot in there.
Oh, I put a little bit in here.
Put a lot in there. It was the biggest rundown I've ever seen in my life.
The what? Weakest?
No, biggest.
This is the biggest?
Yep, it's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Wow. All right, first off, we got an update on old Leonard Fournette. We're going to rank all the quarterbacks. We're going to get to the quarterback ranking. Don't you worry. So Lenny Fournette, while you were doing your 30 and 30 tour, his car caught on fire. It was a Dodge and caught on fire on the interstate. New car, too. It was an
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, so he posted like to Instagram, his car just burnt to a crisp. He was fine. Everybody was fine. So, you could have fun with the story. Turns out, according to witnesses and the police report, Leonard Fournette was apparently speeding and racing a motorcyclist. So now we know he was acting irresponsibly with his automobile.
Come on, man.
And he pushed the Dodge to its limits and it caught fire.
So basically, this just makes Dodge look bad.
And playoff Lenny. Like, when are people going to learn to stop driving like assholes? Just stop.
But you're also racing a motorcycle. There's no way that ends well. Like, for anybody. For nobody. It's like, oh, wow, I beat a motorcycle, or a motorcycle beat me, or someone died. Like, you're going to go home and be like, oh, yeah, I totally showed that motorcyclist on the speedway today.
Just stop being a fucking asshole when you're driving. Like, there's nothing that pisses me off more than bad drivers. Pardon my French, but
now when you say bad drivers,
grinds my gears, Tom.
Oh, I see that. Now I have something else. I'm gonna have you do a pokey rap while you're driving. But anyway, what do you mean by bad drivers? Because that's casting a wide net, a very wide.
What Fournette's doing, it's at the top, like just being reckless, speeding, racing, all of that. But just like the little stuff of driving, like when you're at a 4-way stop and it's your turn to go and you wave me through. No, obey the rules of the road. Do not disturb the rules of the road. So it's everything. Bro. Everything. Okay, fine, Johnny.
I went out. No, oh,
he's making fun of me because I was trying to park my big truck.
I honestly was just going to tell my story because I literally just on Saturday I went out to eat and I parallel parked like a boss. I hadn't had to do it in a while. One move, literally just whoop, boop, done.
Yeah.
Brandon totally did it too in one shot when we parked.
I'm pretty good at parallel parking, and Johnny and Tom were in the truck with me. I usually say Tom and Johnny.
Jonathan.
Johnny and Tom. And the pressure was there. I was in my big full-size
truck. I turned the camera on.
And I took the worst angle in, and it took me like 9 times to get the truck in there. Very embarrassing as a man, as a driver, as all of it. But anyway.
That wasn't in the behind the scenes, but if you want to see more, check out the new Jess Brain.
Oh yeah, Jess dropped a BTS of Tom and I. She's waiting for the YouTube watch hours to monetize, and it's not working. Like it's like the hours are going down somehow. So she's getting a little frustrated with all YouTube.
Driving Boston's fun. Driving Manhattan. Yeah. So so do you consider
I lived in LA. I drove in the crap.
Do you consider speeding? Like, how much we talking here?
Like
how much is like too much?
I don't mind everyone driving faster, right? It's like it's, I personally am somebody who's going 5 over. I'm cautious. I'm a 5 over.
You're a 5 over. Okay.
Yeah, I know most people are like 10, right?
15.
And I stay out of the way if I'm going 5 over or whatever. It's when you're going 5 or 10 over and then somebody just blows past you. Now, it's all right if you're just going fast, but it's then the people who are just weaving,
bobbing and weaving
out. Like they're all like every time I drive, I feel like I see a bad wreck about to happen multiple times because everybody's an a-hole. Just trying to get into the lane when they don't see the person in front of them. It's I think they should be in jail. I think if you do a bad driving move, 1 night in jail. No ticket. You just go to jail for a night. Learn your lesson.
All right. So we'll get something. We'll get something. You know what I found out, Brandon? You know what I found out? Found out an interesting thing. Okay, first of all, 30 and 30 showed me a lot. My back still hurts. I still need to go to the doctor.
Sure.
But it showed me a lot. It showed me like how easy it was to get. I'm going to have to recoup some finances, but how easy it is to like get on a plane and just go. Right.
Right.
So I booked the Airbnb for Green Bay, Wisconsin for training camp when I go in August. Right. And it was the same price for a few days as an Airbnb on Manhattan Beach in LA where I just was. I was like, wait. You're saying I could go back to not 90% humidity like it is here. And for the same amount of money, because plane ticket to Green Bay, Wisconsin is not cheap, I can go sit on a beach for a week and I'll actually like it. California made me like the beach, Brandon. I'm not a beach person. But you know why I found out I hate the beach? It's because the effing humidity kills you. And it's just heavy. And it just sucks you in the gonads as soon as you step out there. I don't want to sit out there all day. The Pacific, I could have stayed out there for years. You would have never seen me again doing GPS. For years.
Yeah, California. That's nice.
We're not covering all your losses, but we're making sure that we're actually working with a good company.
Yeah.
See how that works.
Yeah, there's a difference.
There's a big difference. Yeah, there's a big difference there. There's a big difference.
But, you know, if Underdog offers to pay us $30 million, like
that'd be great.
That'd be pretty. Hey, Underdog, 30 million?
Just a little bit. No lane change. No blinker.
Yep. Right to jail. Prison.
Right to
1
jail.
night.
Prison.
You do it again, you get caught again, it's 2 nights. Every time you're caught, the night goes up. You get caught 7 times, jail for life.
Yeah.
Life.
It's true. Anyway.
I do want to. Oh, okay. Wait.
Did you want to talk about basketball?
I did, because I thought this was interesting. Victor Wembanyama, a.k.a. Wemby. First overall pick by the Spurs, Tom.
Yes.
He's like 7'19".
Hey, the Pirates picked that LSU pitcher. See, this is the problem. I actually went on Twitter for like luxury and was like, oh, like, let's see what's going on. And I read baseball news. I was like, yeah. I logged off immediately. Continue.
Yes, he is.
That was it. It was just overrated. Just overrated.
Yeah, it is overrated too.
Which is why we do it responsibly. Good. That's it. Just like anything.
Also, Underdog Fantasy is fantasy football, so it's different too.
Oh yes,
unsolicited dick pics.
Oh yes, I'm going. Yeah.
Fantasy is a game of skill, actually. So come back with more. Come back with more. Come back when you got something unsolicited.
I couldn't have it.
You have a great username doesn't mean you get to challenge our sponsors.
It is a great username. It's a great username. It's a great profile pic too.
Yeah, it is. He's in here all the time too.
Yeah, he's been here for a while.
I respect you, but I disagree with you. 5 guys just as good as In and Out. Okay, Victor Wembanyama, Wemby, a.k.a. the greatest draft prospect since forever. I'm with Underdog till I die, basically, right now.
Till I die right now.
Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. He was drafted by the Spurs. This was a little while ago. A lot of hype around it. Makes his summer league debut. I think it was maybe Friday. It was a few days ago. And he played poorly. He played bad in his first game. The reaction to him not playing well was maybe one of the biggest overreactions I've ever seen. And it's like, to me, it's just like part of the problem of, one, when you're hyping up like a young athlete and you watch him play for 5 minutes and then people just start shitting on him and tearing him down. It's like everything I hate about sports was watching people just jump on the opportunity to like kick him when he's down.
Yep.
And then he played again, I think it was yesterday, and played really well. So hopefully like that was short-lived.
It's like preseason games though. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's the first game with the new team. Like, and he afterwards is like, I didn't really know what I was doing out there. Like, give him a chance to get comfortable. And you know, and obviously, like, I get when somebody's hyped up that much, people expect them to go out there and be very good immediately. Like, I understand that, but like, you can say like, oh yeah, he didn't play well, we'll see what happens next game. Instead, it's like, oh, this is the dumbest pick ever. Oh my, and then obviously it turns into like shitting on him at, you know, it gets weirdly personal as well. You see it, and it's not everybody, but God, like give him a week, give him 4 or 5 games, and be like, okay, maybe there are some concerns here, but good God,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's just toxic crap. But they got a big ball now in Vegas,
dude. That sphere is sick.
I know. I wish I saw it when I was there. Did you see
it? It was starting to light up. They didn't do any of the super cool things, but we could see it from our hotel when I was there, and I was like, that's going to be pretty badass.
But where'd you stay? What hotel did you stay in?
The Alara, the Hilton Alara.
Where's that?
It's right by like Planet Hollywood and pretty close to MGM-ish.
Is it near the stadium?
Kind of. Okay. Near in Vegas is a really loose term. Like, everywhere is a long ass walk.
Ours was.
I'm sure it was,
because I booked it the night before and I got a deal and they were like giving it away for $100 and I was like, done. It was right across the street. All right, buddy.
Let's rank these quarterbacks.
Freaking.
Oh no! Let's talk about Underdog Fantasy and then we'll rank those quarterbacks down.
Okay.
I do. Wait, hold on. I dropped another link for the draft. We've got 9 to 12 spots filled in the private draft for Underdog Fantasy. They are sponsoring the show, and they're going to be sponsoring the show all season long.
Let's go.
Boom. Got the disclaimer up there. Forgot that last episode. Not going to forget again. Okay. If you've never played an Underdog Fantasy before, it's very cool. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but it's a little bit different, okay? So this private draft we're doing right now, it's a best ball format. So you draft this team once. There's no in-season management. This is your team. You're riding with this team all year long. Underdog totals your best points for our private fantasy team.
I'm going to join.
Whatever your best score is, that's what they use, okay? It's a $10 entry for this league. 12 people. Boom. That's one way to do it. Then they have the Best Ball Mania tournament. That's
there's only one spot left now, I think.
One spot left now.
Because I just took it, and I'm going to win this league too.
Okay. Best Ball Mania. Winner. 15 million total prizes. 3 million to the first place winner. It is like you can do 150 entries. So you can, draft a bunch of different teams, throw your hat into the ring for the giant prizes. But something else that hardcore fantasy players like to use Underdog for. So let's say like you have your big friends league that you do every year, right? Like that's your big fantasy league that you do. But you want to kind of get a beat on like where players are being drafted. Underdog's a good way to test that versus like even like your draft simulators. So like if you're using a draft simulator on another website, a lot of people will go in and draft like a couple guys and then bounce. Pause for sneeze. Sorry. But let's say you're playing like in a $5 or $10 draft on Underdog. Nobody's going to bounce out of that league because they kind of, put some dollars into it. So you can get a good idea where players are going in your drafts and use it that way strategically for your own leagues. But anyway, we're with them. We're rocking with them. Love them. Link in the description to sign up for the private or just to sign up for Underdog. And use our code GPS when you sign up. And Underdog will match your Durst. They'll match you'll get Fred Durst coming over to your door and handing you your fantasy trophy if you win. Or they'll match your first deposit up to $100.
Oh, okay. The draft already started, by the way.
Damn, we filled that quick.
It's been your turn for a while.
What? No, it's not.
I think you just got skipped.
I did not get skipped.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you picked Leonard Fournette as your first player.
What? You're wrong. Don't trick me.
I didn't do anything. We rank QBs?
Yeah, I got to pull up the screen.
Okay.
Where are these
I'm
QBs
excited.
at?
Can I tell you how excited I am to get back to work? Legitimately, I can't wait to make content today.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I had the first itch to be ready for football season yesterday.
I did too. And you know what did it? And it makes me feel so bad. So bad. One's doing better than the other. I saw, it was when I was on Twitter for a hot second, I saw baseball news and I freaked out. It was like, oh, disgusting. And I threw my phone across the room. But it was Seahawks highlights that the NFL posted. It was like DK Metcalf, longest touchdowns. And just hearing it and watching it, not the Seahawks part, but I was just like, damn. Yeah, I'm ready for football again. I'm ready for football.
Yeah, it wasn't like one thing for me. It was like I was just thinking about this video we're working on and just genuinely wanted to do a good job on the video and make sure it's really good. And then it was going from that and then thinking oh shit, that video is not going to be ready early this week. And I was like, what am I going to do for Monday? And then I'm like, I can't wait till I don't have to really think about what I'm going to do. It's which of these things do I want to discuss?
Yeah.
What don't I want to put in today's video? But anyway. All right. So I set up this tier. Interesting. We can change it, obviously. But top 5 quarterbacks, bottom 5 quarterbacks. Then I thought we could rank how we think the rookies might perform. Who's going to have maybe a breakout sophomore season? Who's going to throw the most interceptions?
Russell Wilson. He's not going to throw the most interceptions because the Broncos were nice to me.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
He's going to be bottom 5.
So I just did an entire video about why Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, Tom. I'm going to stand by that, and I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to put Patrick Mahomes in a top 5 quarterback right now. So
I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that's you know what? But even though it's not a hot take, I'm impressed with you, Brandon. I feel like that shows a lot of growth. All right. You just put him up there right now. Now, do you have a snarky thing to say or a negative thing to say about Patrick Mahomes or the Chiefs?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
In 6 years, when he's not as fast,
in 6 years.
Watch out what happens to this man in 6 years when he can't escape every sack.
You know he's going to adapt, and he's just going to be the most prolific pocket passer ever, right?
No, he won't. He's already a good pocket passer. Something bad will happen.
That's so ominous. That's so ominous.
Patrick Mahomes can no longer. This is going to be the weirdest NFL injury that ever happened. Visually, he becomes impaired. He cannot tell the difference between the opposing team and his own team.
He gets color blindness?
No, it's more than that. Every player looks exactly the same to him. And he can't tell the numbers apart. Don't worry. People in the lab are working on it.
Okay, so I just want to be very clear with what we're talking about.
He can stay he's healthy. He lives a perfectly functional life. He can see differences between everything else. But once he steps on the football field, Everybody looks the same.
So hold on. There's a couple of things that I want to address here. Okay. So one, he's going to have player blindness.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to player blindness.
Like, you know, when somebody's like trying to say they're not racist and they're like, I don't even see the difference between races, right? You've heard that, right?
Yeah.
You know, somebody's like, they're like, I can't even tell the difference between this race and that race. It becomes real for Mahomes, but it's players.
Okay.
I'm so racist, I don't even see race. I'm such a good quarterback, I don't even see players anymore. That's what happens.
So just to be clear, like he's not going to be able to tell the difference between like David Bakhtiari and Justin Tucker.
No.
Okay.
He might throw a pass to Justin Tucker on the sideline because he thinks that guy's open.
Got it. So,
or he just hears Justin Tucker's beautiful opera voice calling the football to him.
Okay. So that's one, right? That's one. But the second thing that I really want to address of what you said here, you said there's people in a lab working on it. So are you saying that there are people who are engineering how to make, whether it's a virus, whether it is, I don't even know what else it would be, just some chemical compound, or maybe they put it in a spider and Patrick Mahomes thinks he's going to get Spider-Man powers, which probably would be what happened.
Yeah.
There's people in a lab working to make Patrick Mahomes player blind right now.
Player blindness, yeah.
And how do you know this information?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Okay. All right. So you're saying in 6 years?
Well, if we get this done sooner, then
we get this done sooner. So
if they get it done sooner, it's got to be tested, it's got to be safe, and it's only going to work
great, but lesser
on quarterbacks that I want it to work on.
Okay. So just to wrap this up in a nice bow here, because we've ranked one total quarterback.
Yeah.
One total quarterback.
Let's just say they're working with Nathan Peterman to make this happen.
You said we. So now, Brandon, I think
that was a Freudian slip.
I know that's bad. So like I think you're making this like either in the toilet, you're making this like in
prison wine.
You're like your prison wine. You're making it, and you're gonna go to a game and you're gonna throw a mystery liquid at Patrick Mahomes' face.
No.
And it's going to actually make him grow another arm, which he's going to have a passer rating of over 90 with as well.
No. It's going to be in ketchup. Let's just put it that way.
It's going to be so you're going to spike his ketchup?
I'm not doing anything.
You said we, Brandon. You said we.
All right. Second quarterback on the list. Toilet wine.
It's toilet wine.
What were we talking about toilets last week?
I don't remember, buddy.
There was something with toilet in Friday's episode.
There was something with toilets.
Will Levis, top 5 QB.
No, don't put Will Levis up there.
Just kidding, guys. Gotcha.
Ooh.
That's what we call gotcha journalism.
I mean, Joe Burrow, I think, is still gonna be top 5. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. It was the It was the potty roasts.
Oh,
because you were cooking roasts in the toilet. That's what it was.
This is easy.
No context for people who weren't there.
Boom. Where is Jalen Hurts? Thank you. And
now, who do you put up? Trevor? Do you put up Lawrence? Do you put up Rodgers? Do you put up Tua? Herbert?
Honestly, I think it's going to be T-Law.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I think Lamar is going to be like right there too.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to have a good one. Herbert will still have a good year too, just because Lombardi's not going to be there. So that'd be nice.
Yeah. Lombardi.
Oh, you're here we go.
Whoa.
We're adding.
No, not 2.
Oh boy, here we go. We're already adding.
Delete.
Just make it 2. Nope, just make it work. Designers, make it work.
6 to 10.
Okay.
I can't do type.
It's okay, buddy. We're here for you. Okay.
All right.
Lamar.
I agree. I think Herbert will be 6 to 10.
Lamar.
I think Lamar will be 6
I think
to
Rodgers is going to be top 10 again.
I think Rodgers will be 6 to 10.
Mm-hmm. What about Dak Prescott?
Oof. He is on the cusp. Justin Fields on the cusp. Dan Jones on the cusp.
What about Jordan Love?
No.
Mm-hmm.
That
is true. That is a good point. They don't need to relearn offense. That is very true. Good point. Good point.
Yeah. Oof.
Mm-hmm. Lamar's going to be good. I think Lamar's going to be good.
Okay.
No. What is happening? I look away for 3 seconds at the chat, and you put Deshaun Watson up there. What are you doing?
Okay, these are all the guys. I'm just putting all the guys. We're gonna eliminate some of these fellas. Okay, these are all the quarterbacks I think who are going to be in that 6 to 10 range. Who can be. I think this is the most interesting part of this list too. Like top 5 is too easy. Like everybody knows the top dudes are the top dudes right now. And we can maybe argue Trevor Lawrence in that group right now. But outside of those first 4 guys, I think they're expected to be the best. So I think this part's a little bit tougher. No, McCorkle, I don't think top 10.
Yeah, I think. Where's Jared Goff? Where's Jared Goff, Brandon?
He's there too. Oh my God. Okay, now that's interesting. Let's go to rookies. We're going to come back to 6 to 10 because this is what's going to make or break our list.
Okay.
Rookie quarterbacks. We'll just rank them out in performance. I'm just going to throw them all up there. Let's see here. Where is the coffee milk sadist? There you go. And CJ Stroud.
Russell Wilson.
I like how Matt Ryan's still on the list.
Matt Ryan's still got to be there. He's still hanging out.
They got Hendon Hooker in there too.
Hendon Hooker. Ain't gonna be writing back.
Geno Smith.
We'll be fine. All right.
But
so you don't think Geno's gonna finish top 10?
First of all, Hendon Hooker is just gonna learn behind Goff. So
it's true.
Geno Smith, I don't think is gonna be as good.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he's gonna be top 10, guys. I think last year was look, I don't even think the Seahawks believe in Geno Smith. Otherwise, they would have given him like a 4 or 5 year real contract.
I think
is Geno Smith going to be good at handing off? Yeah.
I think Jared Goff is going to be top 10 this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's going to be like near 10, but I think he has a good shot. Kirk Cousins could do well this year. I mean, like he has people to throw to, not Thielen anymore, but Thielen kind of lost a step anyway.
I think Geno Smith's going to be firmly like 15th best QB.
That's fair.
He's going to be solid. But like when shit got real for the Seahawks last year, he didn't elevate the team. You know what I mean? He didn't. And I like Geno. I root for the underdog. I really do.
He could I see exactly what you mean. Like, I think for him to do it again is going to be tough. I think, listen, getting JSN in there, I don't know how productive he's going to be there, but even if he's their wide receiver 3 is going to be helpful. Kenneth Walker, love that. But I don't know. I think that they'll be a good team. And I think Geno, I don't disagree with the top 15. So, yeah.
You don't think he'll be in the top 15?
No, I agree with he'll be in the top 15.
Yeah, I believe he will be number 15.
Yeah. So, all right. Which rookie QB do you think is going to be the best? I think it's going to be Stroud. I think Stroud's going to have the best statistical year.
I think it's going to be Anthony Richardson. But I mean, I don't know. I feel I feel like CJ Stroud's going to have the best sophomore year of the rookie QBs.
Okay.
I feel like Bryce Young is going to look the best right away, but I think Anthony Richardson's going to be the most dynamic, and by the end of the season, it's like, oh my god, like he can do all this crazy stuff. Oh God, please.
No.
Do you know how well would Russell Wilson have to play to win Comeback Player of the Year over DeMar Hamlin?
Dude, he would have to like throw 2 interceptions and 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And 5,000 yards.
I think Russell Wilson would have to also clinically be dead during a football game and then return to that football game and win it to surpass DeMar Hamlin. Like, you could throw Russell Wilson could throw 70 touchdown passes, and I'll be like, yeah, but did he basically die and come back and play? Then no, he's not Comeback Player of the Year.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to take that one away. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he wasn't injured. You got to be injured, right?
I mean, you don't have to be, but I think it helps a lot. I mean, technically, he was injured, right? He had that concussion against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, he had a hamstring, he had a shoulder thing, he had concussion, so. Ooh.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
This is tough. Like, See, I don't think CJ Stroud's going to have the best year. And that's just because I don't trust the Texans as an organization.
See, but I like DeMeco Ryans. Like, I think they're gonna set him up for success. I think
he's a good head coach. But like, what's DeMeco gonna actually bring to his QB? Like, he's a defensive guy. Like, sure, yeah, he's gonna be a good coach of the team, but who the hell is even the Texans offensive coordinator again?
But dude, you got to think about it from this standpoint. The 49ers,
Bobby Slowick.
They haven't had like star-studded quarterbacks, right? They've gotten far with Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'm not trying to like bash on Jimmy Garoppolo, right? But he's like a middle-tier quarterback, and the same exact thing, like
yeah, but none of that's DeMeco. Like,
I understand that, but I think just being with the 49ers for that long, you have to think that he's going to put CJ Stroud in like the best position to like hand off to Pierce, have a dynamic run game, and like don't go too crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't put
the Raiders are not. The Raiders, I would put any amount of money that they are not going 15-2. Yeah, no, that's no.
This is how I honestly think it'll shake out for this year.
Okay. All right.
Interesting. I think Levis is like, I think all three, I think Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud will start week 1. I don't think Will Levis will start until the Titan season's already lost.
That is honestly going to be one of the most entertaining camps. If there was like, I know they can't do it, and I know they're going to probably give it to the Jets, but I'd love to see the Titans on Hard Knocks. Because it's like, who's going to be the starting QB? Like Tannehill, they can't get rid of, right? So he's probably going to start the season. But you got 3 quarterbacks there.
Yeah, and like there's already there. I think there's Malik Willis. There was like he's already outperforming Will Levis.
True, very true.
Outperforming Will Levis early on. That to me is maybe it's true, but maybe it's like, well, we need to elevate Will
Levis in an actual football game, like maybe that.
Yeah, I know. It's like his practice. Again, I remember when Patrick Mahomes threw 5 interceptions in a training camp practice, and everyone's like, "How'd that work out?"
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Best sophomore season.
Ooh,
who do we got?
I mean, technically he's not a sophomore, but like, what about Jordan Love?
We'll throw him in the mix.
There we go. I love how you went over Mac Jones for a second, and you're like, no. Yeah.
Got Ritter.
He's
Pickett. Is this Matt Corral?
Corral?
Is that Matt Corral?
Maybe. I don't know.
He's not going.
Where's Brock Purdy?
Oh, where is Cock of the Brock? Brock of the Cocks. Cock of the Brock? Where is Brock? Oh, there he is. There we go.
I feel bad for the Raiders, man. I do. Actually, let me just be very, very clear. I feel bad for their fans. I do. Ooh. I do. I feel bad for Raiders fans. That was one of the stories that really stuck with me, throughout that. It was when I was in Santa Clara, and it was because it happened with the Browns. Well, not the Browns, but it happened in Cleveland. But legitimately, Raiders fans in Santa Clara were like, "Yeah, they took our team away from us."
Yeah,
and it sucks. That sucks, man. I can't imagine that. That. I don't know. My heart grew a few sizes that day for Raiders fans, especially moving to Vegas. And, it's catering to more of tourists, and it's catering to high end stuff. I don't know. It just.
The Raiders are like a military child, right? They just keep moving around from city to city, and they don't really feel like they can call any place home.
Well, there's no history in Vegas, right? And it's tough for them to even build around certain players. You have Max Crosby, right? Who's their guy. And then you have Devontae, who those are the two jerseys that are out there right now. Josh Jacobs, you don't know what's happening with him. And you don't have your franchise QB. And you go into that stadium, and it's a beautiful stadium. Don't get me wrong. But you look around, and it's kind of similar to SoFi in that it's all digital. There's nothing even indicating that the Raiders play there. Until you get into the club lounges and the club levels and things. I don't know. It just it sucks they have such a storied history. The Raiders are a storied franchise, and they have that reputation of just being punch you in the mouth, have these stars. You have freaking John Madden. And I don't know, it kind of gets lost a bit. And the same thing with St. Louis, right? St. Louis, the amount of people who are I wish you could have gone to San Diego to see the Chargers there. I don't know. It just I feel for those fan bases that legitimately lost their teams.
St. Louis fans should root for the Broncos. Disenfranchised Raiders fans should root for the Broncos.
Yeah. So, yeah, again, it's a beautiful stadium. It's really nice. It's just if there's a difference between a stadium that is it's football. You walked into Pittsburgh, it's a football stadium, right? Yeah. And you go to Vegas. Oh, thank you. You go to Vegas and you're just okay, this is really nice. And same thing with SoFi. SoFi is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. But it's also an entertainment place too.
Yeah, so. I mean, I think it can turn into a football area.
Oh, I agree.
It just it needs time, right? It does. It needs city, time, but it needs time. I don't know. See how Tom Brady gets his hands intertwined into the Raiders there.
Okay. So he thinks he had the best sophomore season.
I think if really wanted me to keep Jordan Love there.
Yeah, it did.
I think if Brock Purdy's elbow turns out to be good to go, he'll have the best sophomore season. I think the rest, I want to say maybe Desmond Ridder can,
maybe
can do it. I kind of like some of the stuff the Falcons did.
Sam Howell.
He's got a lot of handoff options there.
Sam Howell, I mean, they seem to believe in him, but
he seems like the quarterback, the least talked about QB who's going to head.
I would agree with that. See, it's funny because Commanders fans are talking about him, and they're they brought in Jacoby Brissett, but nobody's talking about him in the national media, which I hope he does well.
It really depends on how they use him. And I think if they lean into his strengths the same way we saw the Bears do with Justin Fields, I think Sam Howell can turn some heads. But here's how I really feel it will be. Purdy, Pickett, Love, Ridder, Howell. That's my personal feeling.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Love is number 2 there. He's had a lot of time to marinate.
That's it, baby.
Purdy's on the best team. Pickett's on a really good team. There's question marks around these other 3 teams.
Packers could be good, but yeah.
No, I like Packers have a good roster. I think the Falcons have a better, an improved roster.
They are one of the most interesting teams heading into this season, just because they have the run game, which should be incredible. I don't know what their pass rush is going to do, but
I think Sam Howell's got some great ball catchers. He's got Scary Terry. Can Kyle Pitts and Drake London be the dudes in Atlanta? Oh wait, I had a thing to mention today.
I think it's your turn, Brandon.
My turn to draft?
Hold on, I'll double check for you. I'll actually tell you.
If Desmond Ridder is like a solid QB in terms of fantasy, since I'm going to make my pick here, a guy you can get very like at the end of your drafts.
It's your turn, Brandon.
Wide receiver Mac Hollins, who's technically the number 2 receiver on the Falcons depth chart. Late in your draft, do you need a guy maybe with some upside? I would say Mac Hollins. All right. Oh, I'm pick 10? Damn, dude. I get 2 picks, Tom. Ooh, we got Bijan Robinson. We're talking about the Falcons. I'm going to take Bijan. Oh.
Then pick AJ Brown.
Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams. Dude, see, I think Devontae Adams' production is going to go down a bit this year. No fault of his, but who the fuck's throwing him the ball this year? We don't know. Is it Jimmy G?
I mean, I'm going to be very clear with you. Devontae Adams also thrived when Aaron Rodgers was out too. Like, he's just that guy.
Yeah, but really I don't know if Jimmy G's healthy. I don't even know. I don't know. Should I go Garrett Wilson or, we're during the stream. I'm all about Amon-Ra. I'm making him my number 2 pick there.
There you go. All right. Who's throwing the most picks? Is it so you made these into 2 different tiers because bottom 5 and most interceptions. I think Baker Mayfield could fall into either of those.
Yeah.
I think he'll throw more picks though. I just don't know if Tampa's going to be good at all. And by I don't know, I mean, they're just not. I don't think they're going to be good. They're in a weaker division, but...
See, most picks, too, you got to think about guys like Burrow or Allen or Herbert, guys who are going to be asked to throw the football a ton. Matthew Stafford, in there again.
Matt Ryan's not going to play, but he's got the most fumbles. It's true.
But I do like it. Let's roll with Baker because he's got a couple guys in Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, that they're going to ask him to feed the ball to, and it feels kind of like Baker's going to be trying to prove that he can still do it. So, let's give Baker most interceptions, bottom 5 quarterbacks. Ooh. All right. Man.
That's tough.
They got rid of the OC in Tennessee.
It filled. We're going to be doing a bunch throughout the season, but this one filled today. Don't you worry. We're going to do it. All right.
I hate to do this. I really do.
Oof.
I'm going to put Jimmy G down there. I'm going to put Jimmy G down there.
Oof.
Oh, you want to... Okay. Should we have Dak back in there too, maybe?
Probably a little. It'd go down a little bit, but... Dak, most interceptions. I mean, yeah, you could throw a bunch. Zach Wilson's not going to see the field unless something happens, so... Kyler Murray's missing a chunk of the season. I know you want to put Mac Jones there so bad.
No, I don't. I think he's going to be better with Bill O'Brien.
Okay. Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh.
One former Niner, one current Niner. And I don't think Trey Lance is going to statistically be a bottom 5 quarterback. I think we're just going to think of him as one because he's not going to play.
Okay. Okay. How do you feel about Derek Carr? I don't think he'll be bottom 5.
No, I think he'll.
I think he'll be like
decent.
middle of the pack.
Yeah.
I think he'll be middle of the pack. So then, who else do you even throw? You don't like Daniel Jones?
Yeah, no, I like Daniel Jones. I just don't
like
think
the hype surrounding him.
I don't think he had like as big of a breakthrough as like people kind of suggested last year. So much of what he did in that offense that worked was run, right? Like it was make plays with his legs. It's like, I don't know.
Do you think? That's the thing. All right. Do you think Tannehill is going to be like bottom 5?
What gives me hope for Tannehill is they made a change at OC, right? The Titans.
The thing is, like with Tannehill, is like 2 years ago I was defending him like up mountain. I just don't know if I don't think he's the guy. I mean, they've illustrated that the past 2 drafts. I just don't think he's the guy that's going to lead them into the front. Like, it's going to lead them to success.
Yeah.
Their best chance was that game against the Bengals, like in the division round.
There you go.
I don't know if he's going to be bottom 5 though. I'm just talking about
him.
Well,
we're going to need somebody down there.
Bottom 5's
tough. Bottom 5's really tough. We could just call it a Tannehill Levis combo.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Because if Levis is starting, then Tannehill's probably playing like a bottom.
Do we want to make it easy then and say Kyler Murray too, because he's going to miss half the year? So technically,
no, we got to have one more. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying, Kyler.
Yeah, but like he's injured, you know? Who the fuck is this? Is this Kyle Trask?
Is that Trask?
Is that who Kyle Trask is? I don't know who this gentleman is. Who is
it? Is Kyle Trask. Yeah. Put Kyle Trask at bottom 5.
Yeah. If he loses, he's not going to beat out Baker.
That's all right. So what are you doing with 6 to 10? I feel very confident with Tua being in the top 10. I feel confident with Herbert, Jackson, Rodgers, and Tua. And then I'd put Goff at 10. That'd be my list. Deshaun Watson could be top 10. You just have no idea what he's going to play like.
I think Deshaun Watson's going to play better this year. I'll be rooting for the opposite, but I think he's going to be good. I think Tua is he is a top 10 QB. I would take him out just because I still have serious injury concerns with Tua.
Sure, but you put Justin Fields over Tua?
No, I wouldn't put him over Tua.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're doing a top 10 here, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'd take out Fields.
I'll do it like this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think maybe I'm a little high on Goff. I think Deshaun Watson will be really good. Perna, I said would contribute. Wait, what was that?
Sorry.
I said to contribute to channel for your epic Mahomes video. Gino, bottom 5 regression. Thank you, Sean Peterson. I will not say the last 4 letters of that super chat.
So, yeah, I think Goff we're a little high on right now, but he could be like top 15. Kirk Cousins, I think, like, because then there's like the mid-tier guys who I think are going to be like, that's Carr. They're going to have Gino, I think, top 15. Watson, top 15. Kirk. Yeah. No, I think like he has a high ceiling, but just guys.
Could be top. Who could be
top 10? Number
9 or number 10.
Okay. So in that case, like you have Watson up there.
Watson, Cousins.
Kirk. Technically, Gino, like you can get okay. If you're putting freaking Russ there, then you got to put Gino.
Fields. And fuck it. I'll even say Dan Jones. And I'll say Derek Carr.
All right, but not Mac Jones. I mean, Dak could be a top 10 too, but he could also throw a lot of interceptions. Yes, at some point. Not this week, though. At some point, yes.
The only one who can be McCorkle is McCorkle. So, okay. I think Bill O'Brien is going to help Mac Jones a lot. I think the Patriots offense will be better by virtue of that alone. I think their defense is going to be really good. If everything works out the way it's supposed to be, I still feel like Mac Jones, maybe 12 is his ceiling. 12th best QB in the league. So.
By the way, so just to give everyone an idea, yesterday, a once in 1,000-year rainfall event has occurred in the last 6 hours in the lower Hudson Valley, where I live.
Whoa.
Up to 8 inches of rain have fallen in just 6 hours.
Dang.
That's right, baby. That's right. We flooding. All right. Brandon, we navigate. I don't know where we navigated to, but we navigated.
We navigated.
What do you got coming out today, buddy?
I think I'm got a video on why certain guys are actually still free agents.
Okay, cool. I like that. Do you like my shirt, by the way?
Buffalo.
It's Batman the Animated Series, but it's a 26 shirts shirt, and it has a buffalo instead.
Oh,
like as
cute.
Batman.
I think that's a cute top.
Thank you.
I like your top today.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's it. He's in his own category. Yeah, I got a skit coming out. We're rocking. I can't wait to get back to it. I can't wait to freaking fracking get back to it and just grind it out. And that's it. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, that's for me. You know you gave that to me, right, Derek? Right?
Yeah, no, he wanted it to give it to you. Yeah. I have one. Johnny Barks has one. You have one. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I've got that Grossi shirt now. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, the Lenny one.
I got the Lenny shirt. Yes. Thank you for sending that to me, Derek. At first, I was like, I'm not wearing a Chief shirt. And then I saw it was Lenny. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think I washed it. I got to find it. I'll wear it. I'll try to wear it Wednesday.
It'll rock, baby. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Go check out the new Jess Brain.
Check out Jess's YouTube channel, Jess Brain. That's my wife.
I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated.
And you've reached your destination.